This looks like a job for...
Look out!
This time on Jay Hunto's Garage, I've rented a minivan. So pretty much like all rental car places, this one happens to be from Enterprise, where I normally rent cars. They can oftentimes not have the vehicle that you picked out on the website or the class of vehicle, and they'll give you something that's a little bigger for the same price. This time it's a Chrysler minivan, 2016, and it's nice. Wouldn't want to work on it, but they're nice to travel in, they're big enough, and the interior is very nice, luxurious, leather, and it's a minivan. What can I say? I could sit here and talk to you about all the features it has and how it rides and how much power it has. It's a minivan. It's pretty much all I got to say about it, other than it is nice inside, and it does ride nice, and it does have plenty of power. Not like the minivans of old. Would I get one? No. But I would rent one. And good to rent one if you're traveling somewhere, flying somewhere, and you've got people to haul with you, like kids or business associates. Either way, it's all right. Wouldn't want to do any maintenance on it, though, really. I mean, it's just too hard to get to everything under the hood. Especially if it's a transverse mounted V6, it's hard to get to everything on the back side of the engine, between the engine and the firewall. But overall, the car is okay. Traveling up to Corsicana, Texas again today. I'll be going back and forth between there and Austin for the next few weeks. Always nice when you're sitting in traffic, stopped, see some eye candy. This old Ford, it looks like, back there on the trailer. Sitting in traffic. Since I've been driving this, I've been trying to think to myself, is there anything about this vehicle that would make me want to buy one of these again? Years ago, I had a 98 Ford Windstar when I had little kids that my wife drove, and that was a decent van. It was alright. I didn't mind it so much because we had kids and they're very convenient for that. But at my age, when you don't have little kids anymore, would I buy one again? No. Don't get me wrong, this is a very nice interior. I'll show you the dash. Minivans have never been so nice. Just wondering how much longer they're going to be around. Nah, I wouldn't buy one again. They're pretty much throwaway vehicles. Nobody's rebuilding engines and restoring minivans. Although, I'm sure people said the same thing about the Woody and VW buses. So I wonder if 20, 30 years from now, 2016, are we going to see kids or younger people driving around old minivans? First Dodge Caravan, what I'm driving. Chrome wheels, good stereo, good to go. And how in the world would you restore it? Everything in it's plastic. The interior wouldn't be that big a deal for upholstery. Carpet, if anybody makes it, that's not that big of a hurdle. And also, the electronics, computers, is there in the future going to be a big marketplace for replacing, or an aftermarket for computers in 80s cars, 90s cars, 2000s? Somebody going to be remanufacturing those? Is it going to be, make sure you get one made in America, because if you get the computer that's made in China, it might turn on your microwave in your house when you pull in the driveway. Who knows? Well, this trip from Austin to Corsicana is a very nice ride. State Road 31. It's basically through the country of Texas. Where am I going? I'm going east from Austin, northeast. And it's very pretty out here. It's a nice drive. There's not much traffic once you get off of I-35. And there's quite a bit to see as far as this is where you find cars that are sitting under tarps that turns out to be a Shelby GT 500 68, something like that. I'm sure there's some of that around here that are undiscovered barn finds. I'm still looking for my first one. Anyway, I wouldn't buy one of these, but I do like it. I love to rent it. I like driving it. I'm very comfortable in it. If I had kids, yeah, I'd probably buy one. And I'd be upset all the time because I know how kids treat vehicles and end up trashing such a nice car. It's very nice. Speaking of scenery, horses. More to come on the Chrysler minivan. Cool to drive a minivan now. I have been out of the minivan scene for so long. Used to be really uncool to drive a minivan. Pretty much for soccer moms, soccer dads. One downside to the vehicle, this minivan, is key. It's got these goofy keys. That's not a key. It's plastic with electronic stuff in it. You know what happens with those. And no remote start. It's got trunk release, the door, you can open the doors remotely from the two side doors. That's about it. Not a bad looking car. I just popped the hood. I'll show you what's under there if I can get it open. There we go. 3.6 V6 front wheel drive. Quiet as a mouse. Like it's all aluminum too. Wow. That goes down pretty deep. And I'm sure the seats go down and fold into that. It's got all these numbered straps for some geometrical reconfiguration. Hide your dead down there. Or a lot of groceries in it. Check out the console. Comes all the way to the back. Not bad. I'm assuming that seat is down in the floor. Stow and go maybe? If not, it's probably an option. And it's got a button to put the gate down for you. The hatch. Very good. That works. Oh, the doors open automatically. Both sides. And they close automatically. Not too shabby. This one has 14,000 miles on it, and it runs like it's got 14,000 miles on it. Got a regular console here, which is pretty good. Armrests, things that open, compartments, and an armrest over here you can actually use. It's at the right height. Normally they're too low. And it's got this feature. It doesn't actually make that noise. Anyway, I like it. It's nice. Got nice trim here. Would I buy one? Probably not. But I like the vehicle. Seems like it's quality and it rides nice. Great to rent. Something else about this van that's very handy. DVD. That's great. That's why the console goes so far back, I guess. You know, I wouldn't doubt it if there wasn't another screen back there. I'll bet you that's what that is. 2 screens. That'll work. I remember when first minivan I bought that this feature right here is what impressed me. The mirror, you could you could see the kids in the back, see what they're doing, tell them to stop it. Parents. Today we're out of the garage checking out one of these historic markers that they have all over the place in Texas. So here's one. Battle Creek Burial Ground. These are all over in Texas. You always see the signs on the road, but I don't know if anybody ever stops. As you can see, this one is pretty much in the middle of nowhere.